Good day, everyone. Uh, First of all, I want to say thank you very much for everyone's energy that has been uh, gearing up to bring a clarity in the clearing up of the interference that is coming from within the heart of the system. I do want to leave this with you and say that sometimes it is as important as greeting two people on a daily basis that assists and creates a flow of energy. The more you do it, the more there is a connection that starts to take place, which is what I'm saying. If you don't feel like, you don't have to strike up conversations, you could just say good morning, good day, or whatever to two people a day. That's all. And the energy starts to open up. You'll feel it inside of you. Then there's another thing I'd like to bring to your attention. What has been taking place in my country, and obviously the name is even flagged on the system, so I want to say this. The countries in the world, all of the countries where you live, in the entire reality, the plane, look at the entire setup on an objective perspective. Look at it from a distance a little bit, and you will see that each and every country is a spoke in the medicine wheel. And the medicine wheel is what we need to focus on, is what I'm sharing with you for us to look at. The medicine wheel is cleansing a lot of systems that have had a lot of historical interference from the past. Also keep in mind that each country, the soil of the country is inherently the neutral, clear environment itself. It is neutral. Its soul, the soil's soul, is pure. That which is planted or supplanted upon the soil is meant to either work with the soil, or it is at times going against what the soil represents of that particular country, irrespective of which country and what creed. So what I'm trying to say is, if we touch base with soil, even if you walk on your floor or your outside, you walk on your step outside, your steps outside, or even if you're not in a place of garden or nature around you and it's all built up, stand on the cement. The cement is just a layer that is on top of the soil. And the same goes for the water. Water is on top of soil. And water and soil create mud. Mud can be fired up to become a brick, etc. Think alchemically in terms of the process. And so what then comes into this reality as an energy or a frequency can then be transmuted by going into the self, into your inner self, where you are focusing in your personal connection with the soil or the soul of this planet. This does not mean that you must worship the soil. Again, like I've said before, we do not worship things in this material reality. We do not warships in this reality. We honor and respect sacred Great Spirit within ourselves when we touch base with the foundations of this earthly dwelling that we exist in. And we greet Great Spirit through the matter and within each other. And I would leave that with you to ponder on. There is a lot of elemental beings that have been coming and moving around within the earth itself in all continents as we speak. There's a massive movement of multidimensional beings that exist and that have been living before and prior to these civilizations in this reality. And so many of them have connected through the soil. And so when we stand on the soil, when we sit on the grass or whatever you want to do, when you stand on the pavement, when you stand in the street, let your mind connect within yourself to the relationship that you have with the sacred soil. Even if you don't plant anything in it, it doesn't matter. I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking about the esoteric, spiritual magic of earth magic, geomancy. It's just another word for it. So I'm leaving that with you. Thank you so much for your support. We can feel it. Greet the beings as they come around. They come to refresh the communication and the connection of the sacred connection of soil, of the soul of the earth. Wherever you are in your country, remember that all countries are tied together as a massive medicine wheel. It is time for the energy to supplant the interference that is parasitical. And remember that the only way that it happens is from within ourselves. That is how healing takes place. Ancient healing technique always requires that the shaman or the healer has to heal. When he or she wants to heal the other person, has to heal that aspect within themselves first, because we are interconnected. And that is how it works. It cannot work in any other way. So I'm leaving this with you. Much love. Thank you. Bye.